are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
All right, James Earl Jones, guys. James Earl Jones passed away this week. Was it this week? It was this week, right?
Yeah.
It was this week, and probably one of the most iconic and influential people of all time. Like, I don't say that lightly. Like, he has made it a profound impact, I believe, across all platforms, just acting and voice acting, and different things he did for the community and outreach, and I mean, you name it. He 93 years, man. I mean, God bless him. I would only hope to live that long, and to achieve what he has achieved in that lifetime, which is a hell of a lot. I think my fondest memory of James Earl Jones, actually, when you're young, you watch The Lion King, but you don't really know the voice actors. You don't really pay attention to that. It's more like the story. But as you get older, then oh, that's James Earl Jones. That's awesome. He did this. But I do remember him playing Mr. Myrtle in The Sandlot. And I don't know if you guys ever watched that film. But
It's been a long time since I've seen The Sandlot, but yeah.
It's been a long time, but yes.
Yeah, that's where I first was introduced to him. And like, I thought he was amazing. And, I've seen him in, like, he's Field of Dreams. He's been in that, which I also adore that film as well.
Field of Dreams was the last film. It was the, I just saw it for the first time this past year. And it was also the last film I saw where he was in a prominent role. And you know what? I am perfectly okay with that.
No, for sure. For sure. No, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you there. But yeah, just the different things he's done throughout his career has just been really cool. It's been really cool. Obviously, voicing Darth Vader, right? Very, very cool. I actually read that Lucas it was like between him and this guy Orson Welles, and he decided to go with James Earl Jones at the time because he thought people would recognize Orson Welles' voice a little bit more. So he kind of wanted to, focus more on the character itself, and he chose James Earl Jones, which, as the Templars say, you chose wisely there. Because I think that just like lit the flame that, just that blew into a huge fire. So
his voice is absolutely legendary.
Yes.
I mean, the thing is, everyone tries and fails to replicate James Earl Jones' voice.
That's true.
And they've tried to do it with Vader several times. And even in Rogue One, which I believe was the last time he reprised the role as Vader, he still sounded menacing. He still pulled off his delivery was just fantastic. One of my favorite lines is one guy was just being a little piece of shit trying to take control of a project. I think of the Death Star project. It's been a while since I watched Rogue One. And Vader just chokes him. And James Earl Jones' delivery of, be careful not to choke on your aspirations. Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, he just had one of those voices. You can't emulate it. You really can't. It's so unique. Like, I know he's done like narrations for like, National Geographic, and I know he did an intro narration for another show.
Yep.
Third Rock from the Sun. I know he did that. He's just done a ton of stuff, but it's like so unique, you know, when you have a voice like that can just cross over to many different genres.
And it's just recognizable, and it's just like when you hear it, you recognize it. It commands respect,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and all of that. So it's and it doesn't matter whether he's doing Vader, you know, Mufasa, or any genre. You know, it's like, okay, I don't even know who this character is, but I have to pay attention to him.
Exactly. It's not one of those voices too where you're just like, oh, it's that voice again. Like you said, it commands respect. Like you sit up and you pay attention when you hear that voice. Legendary, like to say the least.
The funny thing is, for me, the first time I actually like associated James Earl Jones with a person was back when I was a small child, so it's fine. I didn't put together that he was Darth Vader's voice until after I heard his voice on doing the Verizon commercials. Remember he did those back in the day?
Oh yeah, I do remember those. Yeah.
Yep.
And my dad looked at me. He goes, "Do you know who that is?" I go, "No, not really." That's Darth Vader. That's Darth Vader.
It's like, what?
I will defend it to the day I die by saying I was 5.
Dude, that's fine. You'll get no judgment here. No judgment here. What about you, Chaos? Any memories?
Just like, like I said, wherever you hear it, like I always went back. I can't say exactly when I figured out that he was Vader, but that's where I first, first encountered, him and his voice was. I was at the drive-in with my parents, and when Return of the Jedi came out. So that was my first encounter with him.
That's awesome.
And just, the movie itself, I'm not gonna lie, the movie itself like gave me nightmares for probably 2 weeks because I was like 5 at that point, and
well, yeah,
Jabba the Hutt just terrified me. But that's a whole different argument for a different day. So, but just the character on the screen, and then the voice, it just like just commanded, like, you need to pay attention, and you were on edge the entire time that he was talking.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I think that his I think he, like I said, excellent voice actor, fantastic actor. I think he commanded presence, even when he was on the screen or off the screen, no matter in what capacity. I thought that, it was when he's there, you know it, and you feel it. And I love the movie. Excuse me. I love the film Coming to America, and it's got Eddie Murphy in it, and he's in it. And
that was probably his the funniest role for him that I've ever seen him in. He was hysterical.
Gosh, it was. It really was. And just him playing that role, his father, and being, but at the end still being a dad, just like having those fatherly elements that we don't get anymore, that we don't really see too much. And but adding some levity in there, too, it was that was impactful for me. In a lot of levels. So people haven't seen Coming to America, definitely give it a watch. It's pretty good.
It's on my list.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if you want to watch it with mom though.
Fair enough.
No,
But-
I would not recommend doing that.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I figure I'd better warn you on that, but I think you'd enjoy it. It's pretty funny. A lot of things that are said in that film, obviously, you just can't say these days, which makes it all the more entertaining. But
Sounds good. I remember watching when I watched Field of Dreams. I would make the argument that he is by basically a country mile has the best performance in that movie. I've never seen him in a role where he hasn't brought everything he has to bring.
Oh, I love Field of Dreams. Yeah.
Yeah. I just like, you think, given the state of Hollywood, he would just phone it in like so many other actors. Never
No,
seen
he
him do
didn't.
it.
Nope. He
If
sure did.
if he took a role, he put everything he had into every role.
And that's what's so inspiring, And I mean, just his career, like I feel like he's just been so prominent just for so long. Just his consistency and his love for what he did and what he was doing. Like, I mean, it's inspiring. It really is. Like, he never once was like, oh, like I'm over this. Like, he kept going. He kept going. And yeah, he is going. Yeah, go ahead.
He never once did the modern Hollywood thing of screw the fans.
No.
Yeah,
Never once.
He never bought into that. Yeah.
He did not. No. He did not. And that's what makes his loss here even more, like,
Yeah.
People like him are few and far between. They're few and far between. And yeah, like this year has just been like just crazy with the amount of losses we've gotten. Like, man, it's been pretty insane to say the least. With him, Kari Toriyama, and recently Master Splinter. May he rest in peace. Yeah, it's been pretty wild. It's been pretty wild.
I don't know if you guys saw on I think it was on his well, now it's X, but his X account, the what Mark Hamill put up in regards to this. He just put up 2 words. He put up rest in peace, Dad.
Oh, really?
I respect that. I respect that.
I was gonna say, I know Mark Hamill, very controversial figure, just in general, but that particular statement, I do respect that.
Yeah. I'm not backing Mark Hamill.
Oh, no.
I'm just backing that statement.
Yes. No. Yeah. In New York, they actually put, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but they actually put a tribute to James Earl Jones on the Empire State Building.
I saw that. Yeah, that was cool.
I didn't. That sounds awesome.
Here, I'll try to I'll share it here. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. That they did that. Yeah. Just I think stuff like that is like, that's awesome.
Yeah, like when people in society are doing things like that, that shows that it doesn't matter what, whether you're a fan of whatever genre, or show that you were in or whatever. You have touched everybody's life in some way if they're doing stuff like that.
Yep, I wholeheartly agree.
I mean, to go back to what you said about Toriyama Sensei. I believe like the whole country of Japan pretty much shut down. I think for a day when he passed.
Yeah,
Because he touched pretty much everyone's life in Japan somehow. You know, so when you get to that level, I mean, that's huge.
I mean his IP, his work was on ESPN. Like
Yeah, yeah,
freaking ESPN, what?
yeah.
Like the announcers are talking about Goku and Vegeta. Like that's how you know that
Yeah.
you've had a profound impact.
Yeah.
Not even on the just on the worldwide scale.
When your work makes it into the Macy's Day Parade,
Yes,
both
yes,
in Toriyama's case and in James Earl Jones' case,
correct.
because
Yeah,
both Vader and Mufasa have both been in the parade. At some point in my life, I remember seeing them both in it. Probably at
no,
the
yeah,
same,
me too.
probably at the same time. Who knows? Like, but
That's a legacy
yeah,
right there. That's your legacy. That's your legacy. Yeah, he's definitely going to be missed. He's definitely going to be missed. But definitely like thankful and appreciative of just the amount of work, the body of work that he's left us with, and we can always go back to and watch and reference and enjoy, because a lot of those things are a thousand times better than what we're getting right now. So
Like I said, even with his later entries into the Star Wars projects, when he could easily just be like, yeah, nah, he put everything he had still.
he
And
did.
I I respect that a hell of a lot.
Well, that's what I was saying. You got to respect that work ethic. Like you got to respect that work ethic, man. This, like he obviously you have to love doing that. If you're gonna do it for that long, like you have to love it. There are tons of people that they do it for a while and then they stop. And then other people have to convince them to come back, and then clearly it's not you know sincere to a degree, but for him he was just like, yeah, let's keep going. Like, I'll keep doing it, like I don't care.
I also remember when he was on Big Bang Theory, you could tell he was having a blast.
Yeah,
Just
oh yeah, he was having fun.
I remember that episode. Yeah.
he didn't just show up for the paycheck. It seemed like he was actually enjoying himself.
Yep. I think he was actually enjoying himself when he did everything. I think he loved it. I think he loved it.
I wish I could be that passionate about just about anything.
Yeah.
The way he is. It's a damn, he had a full life, but it's still a damn shame.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. The only thing I'm passionate about is, GoPros, TC, but
Another deep cut. Yay.
well, I don't know if you know about that, Chaos, but
I don't know if I want to know.
we'll fill you. I don't know if you want to either, but we'll fill you in on a later date
Yeah.
about that deep cut. But yeah, you guys have anything else you want to share and or talk about?
When I was a child, I had a lot of surgeries. My favorite movie was The Lion King. I burned through 2 VHS tapes while I was in the hospital of The Lion King. My mother was so sick of that movie.
Damn.
Yeah, I think you might have me beat there. I know I watched it a ton, but I don't know if I burned through that many.
Not on that level. No.
Yeah, I might still have the VHS, to be honest, somewhere.
Oh, I got one at my parents' house. I know that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure I have one at my mom's place, up somewhere in storage or something like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, Yeah, Lion King, man, probably one of the most popular, all greatest all time animated movies. Like, yeah,
And to stick with the Lion King theme anyway, he definitely earned his place among the kings.
oh for sure,
Oh yeah.
for sure, yeah. Which is that's why I kind of put that this photo up right here. He was the king and
And
Coming to
coming to America.
America.
Yep.
Yeah. So I thought it was very appropriate, just on all platforms. So, and who's gonna mess with Vader? So
Exactly.
just saying.
He will be missed.
Definitely for sure.
1000%. 1000%. Well, fellas, if you have nothing more, I'll close this out.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we thank you guys for tuning in. We do ask that you smash that like button, subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what you guys think about James Earl Jones Jr., and just any fond memories you guys may have, what stuck out with you guys. Please share that. Share this video out there. Hit our bell for notifications, and you guys have a good one.
Bye, everyone. May he rest in peace.
He is one with the Force now.